In a quiet meadow, bathed in the warm glow of the morning sun, a tiny jewel comes to life. A creature of impossible delicacy, it rests for a moment on a dew-kissed leaf. Its wings, vast tapestries of color and light, pulse gently in the still air. This is a butterfly, a symbol of transformation and ephemeral beauty. For centuries, we have been captivated by its silent, drifting flight, a dance between the earth and the sky. Its presence transforms a simple garden into a stage for nature's quiet drama. We watch, we wonder, but how much do we truly see? What secrets lie hidden within this fragile form, a life lived in a whirlwind of days or weeks? But their lives are far more complex and fascinating than they first appear. They are intricate biological machines, honed by millions of years of evolution. To truly comprehend the butterfly, we must first understand its fundamental design, the anatomical blueprint that makes its unique way of life possible. The adult butterfly's body is a marvel of compact efficiency, divided into three distinct sections: head, thorax, abdomen. The head is the sensory command center. Large compound eyes, club-tipped antennae, the specialized feeding tube known as the proboscis. This is where the butterfly gathers most of the information it needs to navigate its world, find a mate, and locate food. Attached to the head is the thorax, the powerhouse of the butterfly. This robust middle section is essentially a muscular engine room dedicated almost entirely to locomotion. It anchors the two pairs of wings, the three pairs of jointed legs. The wings of a butterfly are its most defining feature, the twin canvases upon which nature paints its most vibrant and intricate patterns. But they are far more than just beautiful decorations. They are sophisticated aerodynamic structures, composed of two layers of a thin, proteinaceous membrane, called chitin, stretched over a framework of hollow veins. What gives these wings their breathtaking color is an overlay of thousands upon thousands of microscopic scales, arranged in overlapping rows like tiles on a roof. Species like the brilliant blue morpho of the Amazon rainforest do not have blue pigment in their wings at all. Instead, their scales possess a complex, nanoscopic architecture of ridges and layers. To see the world as a butterfly does is to see a reality fundamentally different from our own. Each of these eyes is an intricate mosaic, composed of hundreds or even thousands of individual hexagonal lenses called ommatidia. This type of vision has distinct advantages for a small, fast-moving creature. While it may not provide the high-resolution detail that our own eyes can, it is exceptionally good at detecting motion. Furthermore, a butterfly's perception of color extends beyond the spectrum visible to humans. These ultraviolet markings, unseen by our eyes, act like glowing landing strips, directing the butterfly straight to the flower's center, where the nectar reward is located. Beyond its remarkable vision, a butterfly relies on a symphony of other senses, with its antennae playing the lead role. Two delicate, club-tipped appendages protrude from the head, far more than simple feelers. Taste isn't limited to the head. When a butterfly lands, it literally tastes the surface with its feet. This is crucial for a female choosing where to lay eggs. The primary feeding tool of the adult butterfly is a masterpiece of biological engineering known as the proboscis. Internal hydraulic pressure is used to uncoil the proboscis. The surge of fluid pressure causes the proboscis to rapidly extend and straighten. The butterfly carefully maneuvers the tip, probing deep into the flower to reach the sugary nectar stored in its nectaries. Once the tip is submerged in nectar, the butterfly begins to drink. The life of a butterfly is a story of profound change, a complete metamorphosis that unfolds in 4 distinct acts. It is one of the most dramatic transformations in the animal kingdom. The journey begins with the egg, the first stage. A female butterfly will carefully lay her eggs on a very specific host plant. From this tiny egg hatches the second stage, the larva, more commonly known as the caterpillar. The caterpillar is, in essence, a voracious eating machine. Once the caterpillar has reached its full size, it enters the third and most mysterious stage, the pupa. The caterpillar sheds its skin one final time to reveal the chrysalis beneath. After a period of days or weeks, the chrysalis becomes transparent, revealing the patterned wings of the butterfly inside. The shell then splits open, and the fourth and final stage, the adult butterfly, or imago, emerges. The primary quest for the adult butterfly is the search for fuel. This fuel comes in the form of nectar, a sugary liquid produced by flowers to attract pollinators. Finding this energy-rich food source is a multi-sensory task. A butterfly first uses its remarkable compound eyes to scan the landscape for patches of color. As it flies closer, it begins to use its incredible sense of smell. While nectar provides the essential sugars for energy, it is a poor source of other vital nutrients. To supplement their diet, butterflies engage in a curious and fascinating behavior known as puddling. They are not drinking water out of simple thirst. They are using their proboscis to sip moisture. That moisture is rich in essential minerals and salts. For a creature as fragile and nutritious as a butterfly, avoiding being eaten is a constant, daily challenge. The comma butterfly has ragged wing edges and a cryptic, mottled brown underside. When it rests with its wings closed, it resembles a dead, dried leaf. The Indian leaf butterfly is a master of disguise. When it lands and snaps them shut, the underside looks like a dry leaf. You can see a midrib. You can see veins. You can even see a fungal spot. While camouflage is about hiding, some butterflies employ the opposite strategy, being seen. The bold orange, black, and white patterns of the monarch butterfly are a classic example of aposematism, or warning coloration. A classic example in North America involves the toxic monarch and its mimic, the viceroy. In this form of deception, a harmless, edible butterfly evolves to look almost identical to a toxic or distasteful species. Not all butterflies live their entire lives in one place. Some undertake epic journeys, traveling vast distances in response to changing seasons. The most famous of these travelers is the monarch butterfly of North America. This incredible feat is driven by an internal clock and a magnetic compass. They use the position of the sun as their primary compass and have a sophisticated backup system. Internal timekeeping, celestial navigation, and magnetic navigation guide them towards small groves of oyamel fir trees in central Mexico. Once they arrive, they enter semi-hibernation, clustering together by the millions on the trees. Butterflies are cold-blooded creatures, meaning their body temperature is largely dependent on the temperature of their surroundings. One of the most common strategies is basking, using the sun's energy as a personal furnace. To solve the problem of seasonal camouflage, some species have evolved seasonal polyphonism. A classic example is the European map butterfly, the orange summer form, and the black and white autumn form. The delicate dance of the butterfly, a sight that has graced our planet for millions of years, is now becoming a rarer spectacle. The primary driver of this loss is the relentless destruction of their habitats. The fragmentation of habitats poses another grave danger. Large, continuous landscapes are being broken up into smaller, isolated patches by roads, cities, and farms. Beyond the visible destruction of habitats, butterflies face a host of invisible threats that are just as deadly. The widespread use of pesticides has had a catastrophic effect on insect populations. Overlaying these threats is the global challenge of climate change. As the planet warms, the delicate timing of nature's calendar is being thrown into disarray. To protect butterflies, we must first understand how their populations are changing. The most fundamental technique is the standardized survey, often conducted along a fixed route called a transect. For migratory species like the monarch, scientists use tagging. Researchers carefully capture a butterfly and attach a tiny, lightweight numbered sticker to one wing. The task of monitoring butterfly populations is too large for professional scientists to handle alone. In recent decades, there has been tremendous growth in citizen science. Enthusiastic volunteers from all walks of life contribute to real scientific research. Faced with the sobering reality of butterfly decline, a message of hope is emerging from the ground up. One of the most powerful and practical actions anyone can take is to create a butterfly-friendly garden. Even more critical is the planting of native host plants. A small patch of milkweed in a garden can become a vital nursery for monarch caterpillars. On a larger scale, conservation organizations and government agencies are working to restore habitats. This can involve ambitious projects like replanting native prairie grasslands, restoring wetlands, or managing forests. In agricultural landscapes, programs are helping farmers to plant strips of wildflowers along the edges of their fields, demonstrating that agriculture and conservation can work hand in hand. Our journey into the world of the butterfly has revealed a creature far more complex and remarkable than its delicate appearance might suggest. We began by exploring its intricate anatomy, a blueprint for survival perfected over millions of years. We journeyed through its miraculous life cycle, a humble egg, a voracious caterpillar, the mysterious chrysalis, and finally, the winged adult. We then delved into the daily drama of its life, the relentless quest for food, and the constant struggle to avoid becoming food itself. We also uncovered its arsenal of survival tactics. Finally, we broadened our view to appreciate the butterfly's incredible ability to adapt to nearly every environment on Earth. This adaptability is the ultimate key to their success. By protecting habitats and cherishing their presence, we do more than just save a beautiful insect. We protect the health of our planet and preserve a source of wonder for generations to come. The future of the butterfly is in our hands. Let us be gentle,